Okay, everyone have different answers for this, so make sure you know how to. I saw my y-intercept to be at 15. Had students see it at 17, 16, all those are correct, okay? I chose 15 to be my y-intercept and I drew my line like that, okay? And then I find my slope, so because my y-intercept is at there, that's what I put down. And then I do, so I'm going to use this 0 and 15, and then another line, let's say 4 and 12. This is your x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, y sub 2. The reason why I choose 12 and 12, that's where my line is, okay? So find my slope of that line. Y sub 2 is 12 minus y sub 1 is 15. I get -3 over x sub 2, which is 4, minus the 0, which is 4. So my slope is -3 over 4x. That's my answer right there. So my slope is parallel lines. So all of you may have, depending on your slope, all of you may have different slope. The slope is the same, so you would write y equals -3 over 4x. And then the y-intercept are different, so it could be minus 100. Doesn't matter. It's different. Okay, we did this in class. We did some numbers, plotted in. We didn't graph all dots because we didn't have enough time. And then the y-intercept here. Okay, and what we did here is we wrote the equation. And we use that here, 2 years is 24 months. We can just put it where x is and predict her weight at 2 years old. Okay, so this one here, this one is different. We don't know the y-intercept, okay? We don't know the y-intercept because this graph goes like that. The y-intercept somewhere here. We don't know what it is. So you have to use point slope formula. So y minus y1. y1 is, this is 10, 0, not 0, 10, okay? X sub 1, this is y1. y1 is 0 equals to, we need to find m, and I chose 30 and 20. That's my line. So you may have a different one, but you have to use point slope. So slope is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Y sub 2 is 20. Okay, so we got 20 minus y sub 1 is 0, so we get 20 there. Over x sub 2 is 30 minus the 10 here. I happen to get 1 whole, so my slope is 1, and x minus x sub 1, which is 10. And we solve this using point slope, and we've done a lot of this. So 1x minus 10 equals to y minus 0, add 0. Okay, y equals to 1x minus 10. So your y-intercept is -10. Your slope is 1. Okay, and this is all review. Matt is saving for video games. After 3 weeks of saving, he has $26. So 3 weeks, $26. After 5 weeks, he has $36. What's the rate of change and what does it mean? Rate of change, remember, is slope. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Y sub 2 is 36 minus 26. And they're dollars. You would get $10. 5 minus 3 is 2. And that's weeks. These are weeks. $10 every 2 weeks, or $5 for every 1 week. Write a linear equation in point-slope form. Okay, point-slope form, because we don't know the y-intercept, we use y minus y sub 1 equals to m parentheses x minus x sub 1. Y minus y sub 1, which is 26. Slope is 5 over 1, or 5, parentheses from right here. X minus x sub 1, which is 3. Distribute first. 5x minus 15. Y plus 26, y minus 26 makes 0 by adding 26. Get 11. Positive. Sam has this much saved. What does it compare to Matt? Okay, so compare these two together. They save at the same rate. They both save $5 per week. So slope's the same. No solution. Okay, this part here, anytime you have percent, you make it into decimal. Then multiply it by the total calories. Okay, and then this she should get 240. This she should get 20, carry the 2, that much, and this she should get 36, carry the 3, that's 11, that much. Let me check and make sure. Yeah, I think it's correct. I think it's correct because it add up back to I'm going to check anyways. Yep, that's correct. I believe it's correct on all of them, but I'm going to check with my calculator. Yep, that's correct. Yeah, that's all correct. And then you divide them by this here. And divide by 232. This one you would get 5, probably 4. Yep, and that's 2. This is for one person. If the high school coach has 12 boys and wanted tweed for 2 days, so times 12 boys, it's 48, 60, okay? For 2 days, so times 2 days, $48, 96, 120, and these are apples, and this is pasta, and the last one is lemonade, bottles of lemonade. Okay, how much of each item on chart the coach need to buy. The coach needs to buy 48 apples, 96 serving of pasta, and 120 bottles of lemonade. Okay, and here's the last two problems. All right, and that's it.